You're listening to the Really Very Crunchy podcast with your hosts, Emily
and Jason. Emily, something they don't tell you for advice when you hit your 30s that I think people should be told. Nobody tells you this. No one tells you this.
Take a nap.
No.
Eat more protein, because everybody says that.
Maybe.
Apparently, the exercise you do now is the investment put in for your 50s.
Well, they don't tell you that either. However, that is becoming a more popular thought process, though. Buy funeral clothes.
Oh, buy funeral clothes for your 30s.
Yeah.
You still don't have any.
No.
And you've lost everyone.
Yeah. Thanks for the bluntness of your...
If I'm next, please don't go invest in funeral clothes. You'll need the money to raise the children.
Yeah, for real. I know. And then we'll start doing solo episodes on the Really Very Crunchy podcast. I'm like, how to be crunchy when the crunchy one is gone.
I think that could be rather interesting.
I don't know if anybody would want to hear that. Everybody's going to be asking, yeah, solo show, kill the crunchy bug.
Please don't.
No, this would not exist without you. Nothing would exist without you in my world.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Same. Honestly.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't be doing a podcast without you.
There's a double meaning here.
No, there's not. I'm happy.
No, I know.
Yeah. I actually, when your mom passed away, I went to the Goodwill and I found a black dress.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was perfect. It does have little dangly belt loops that I don't have a belt for. For her funeral, I just tied a black ribbon and it was perfect. But I lost the ribbon. So for this last funeral we went to,
my grandmother's.
Your grandmother's. I didn't know if it was like
No,
a surprise.
Okay. I'm not like
reveal.
All right. At the end of this episode, you get to find out who died in my family. It could be anyone.
So sad.
And next month, we'll find out who died in my family again. And then the next month.
I almost bet.
And then the next month.
Well, I hope not.
And then the next month.
Stop.
I'm out of family.
Yeah, so it still fit me even though I'm pregnant.
Yeah. Well, it looked good. It looked good on you both times.
You were giggling as if you're surprised or something that it...
No, I mean, you don't usually find something at Goodwill that conforms to any kind of...
It is, no, it's...
occasion and size.
100% polyester. It is a polyester dress. And when I bought it, I was like, I cannot believe that I'm buying this polyester dress. And I've almost gotten rid of it multiple times because I don't have synthetic fibers in my closet.
Yeah.
But I have held on to it because I'm like, this is my funeral dress. I don't even think I've washed it since I wore it to your mom's. And then I just wore it.
If you're just wearing it once.
Yeah.
If you don't get it dirty.
Yeah.
Of course, you might think, I don't know, hanging out in a funeral home. It's not dirty. It's actually very clean, but it's kind of feels dirty.
It feels...
It's not a great experience.
And they were at the same funeral home. And it's like this really little country funeral home, which everyone's super friendly. And we were the only people there.
People, yeah.
And great place. I mean, I personally don't go for the funeral home vibe. If something happens to me, I just want a pine box. But sometimes funeral homes are funny. Like, for example, everybody sat down and your grandmother's at the front. And then this guy walks up. And there's this little curtain that's I don't know, this doorway that's maybe 7, 8 feet wide.
Oh, you think it's bigger than a normal?
It's not a single doorway. It was a double doorway.
Was it not? Okay.
So maybe
that makes sense.
6 feet wide.
Sure.
Okay, and this guy who works for the funeral home walks up.
We think he's just going to maybe usher in the next, the
or
speaker.
Just say okay, we're going to start.
Yeah.
I don't know. And he walks to the edge of the door and starts pulling a cord to open the curtain slowly.
In the doorway.
It was totally something out of a Wes Anderson film.
Yeah.
I wish I captured it on camera.
Yeah, it felt a little weird to try to film something.
The curtains were definitely from the 70s or so,
I mean, I think a funeral home, the requirement is to
Nothing's been updated.
Fulfill the desired style of the largest demographic of people who die.
Oh.
That's what I think.
They have some
Old
cute
people,
furniture. They have some
I'm
cute
saying.
furniture around.
Yeah.
There's a rocking chair that I was eyeing. I've eyed it every time I've been in there, which is actually a lot in this random country funeral.
I'm telling you, it's like every other day in my side of the family.
Wait, is that where your
We're
dad's
dropping
funeral
like
was?
flies, we Maros.
Is that where your dad's funeral was?
Should have been.
No, it was at the
been.
church.
Oh my goodness.
No, but that's where my uncle's mom's funeral was. In this random.
Well,
remember?
Yes. I said, sorry, I should go back. It should have been, my dad's was at the church, which was great. But, like, I was just talking, that wasn't the funeral.
Experience.
Well, yes, but that wasn't the funeral home they used for my father.
Right.
That's what should have been. But at the time, I don't know.
But
that
that's
was
where your mom's
10 years ago. But yes. Yeah, and your uncle was.
Well, my uncle was at a different place,
he was
but
in
his
Paducah.
mom
and his
was
mom was
there, and I went to hers and the curtains. They didn't do the curtains for her. That was my first experience. They didn't do the curtains for your mom.
I don't think people are visualizing what's funny about the curtains.
Okay, so this guy pulls the cord to these curtains, and the two guys that are going to speak at his grandmother's funeral are just sitting in chairs behind the curtains.
Oh, you saw both guys?
Yeah.
So I only saw one guy, the first one.
Okay, you were to the right a little.
So I was to the right, so I only have the curtain opens on one man sitting in a chair with the paper ready to speak, and it's like, and then we sit there through a whole song.
But it's a song, which now, the past several funerals I've been to, people just play a song. To me, that's kind of uncomfortable.
It is a little uncomfortable
to sit there through a played song.
But it was my grandmother's sister.
Yeah,
who it was a recording of her
singing
something a couple of years before she died. Or 1 year, maybe just a year.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not trying to make light of all of this. It's very
well. It is kind of interesting, the ceremony around it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's very different depending on where you live.
Oh, what certainly. I've only ever been to country funerals. I've never been to a just Kentucky or Southern. Maybe even Baptist funeral.
Yeah, even a Catholic funeral is very different.
I imagine so.
Because I think there's a mass.
Yeah.
And
interesting.
Yeah, I think my grandmother, when she died, both my grandmothers were Catholic. So
yeah, interesting. Yeah, so there's so if you're not familiar, a country Baptist funeral is you go to either a church or a funeral home. You listen to a couple of people speak, possibly preach a sermon, and with the casket and the person laying open there, and people pay their respects and all that. But it's very quaint. It's very, you have a little potluck afterwards sometimes. Sometimes you don't. And
there's usually a potluck.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't been in any other types of funerals. That would be I don't really want to, but if I can help it.
Nobody really wants to go to a funeral.
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, it's very, very sad because my grandmother was 95, almost 96, very close to turning 96.
1 month shy.
Yeah, and I celebrate certainly that she lived such a long life, and
she had a lot of run-ins, some crazy run-ins. She got bitten by a copperhead.
Yeah.
She was in her 20s, right?
That's not what killed her.
No, I said when she was in her 20s.
Okay.
So that's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Back then.
Wasn't she climbing up something and it was
a hill?
On a rock?
Yeah, she was climbing up a hill.
That's like my number one fear for my kids. We live on a couple acres, a few acres, whatever, and our kids just play out all the time, and I just think they're gonna step on a copperhead.
Well, she survived. She got Rocky Mountain tick fever. Is that what it is? Rocky Mountain fever?
We were in Korea when that happened. I remember.
That almost took her life.
See, I remember talking to my dad.
Illness.
Yeah, that's your fear.
That's my fear.
I'm afraid of snakes. You're afraid of ticks. She had them both. I remember talking to my dad about my grandma being so sick from it. And I mean, he was crying on the phone to me. I'm in Korea, and he was saying he was about to lose his mom, and he was so sad. And like, weird turn of events, she ended up losing him some years later. And yeah, this is a depressing episode. Goodness.
Was this your plan?
Yeah. Yeah.
The talk about the curtains? Was that in the notes?
No, it was not in the notes. No, I just wanted to express a couple of thoughts I had about the whole thing, especially just from my perspective. And you know, I feel like somebody should have given me the advice to buy funeral clothes, but I'm actually not so sure that it's typical to have this many funerals in your 30s, maybe in your 40s, definitely in your 50s.
Yeah. So we should definitely, for your 40th birthday, I'm getting you some really nice funeral clothes.
Great. Thanks.
A suit.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That might be the lamest thing.
You could go to the Goodwill, Jason.
The Goodwill?
Yeah.
It's not exactly tailored, but, you know.
My dress is not either.
Well, it conforms to your body.
No, you're making it sound like I was wearing like a bodycon dress, which is like...
I don't know what that means.
Like spandexy.
No. I was just saying that it's...
to my body. It doesn't conform to my body at all. It's like
I don't know.
Very normal, fluttery dress.
Nice. Yeah. I love it.
It's like
looks
no
great
conforming.
Okay. I meant that it works in whatever time of life for you.
Thanks.
We'll bury you in it.
Please don't.
Hope
I don't have it by then.
Well, if you only use it for funerals, then it'll probably be in great shape.
I don't love the dress.
Oh,
it's $5.
Okay. Well, I won't love my suit if it's only $5. I want Armani.
Armani?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What was that? You were trying to tell me about a designer brand the other day, and I was like, I don't know.
Not because I'm into designer, like, at all. Okay, but I just mentioned, it's like Balenciaga or whatever.
I've never heard of that.
Well, it's like this brand or a designer where it's like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, let's make a shoe that it looks like you have gum on the bottom of it and charge $2,500 for it. And it's like, oh, wow. Is that Balenciaga? Yeah, it is. You know. The only reason I know about them is because there's
even asking. The Balenciaga.
Well, if you know about them, you don't have to ask.
I can't relate. Today we went.
Can't relate either. Oh, listen, just let me say this really quick. The only reason I know about them is because there was like some giant scandal about them. Something horble.
Clearly, I can't relate when I got my funeral dress at the Goodwill.
No. Unless it was a Balenciaga by accident. So the other day, what?
Oh, no. Today, we went and picked up our SUV because we got it professionally detailed. I don't even want to think about the toxic
fully oiled
and everything that they used in there. It's okay. We're selling it. We want to sell it to get a minivan.
Yeah.
Van life.
That's not what van life means. That's a different kind of van life.
So anyway, I was feeling like I bought designer clothing, how fancy I felt in this clean car. Like that's the feeling. Because my car was so clean. Because the mud's
finally out of the carpet.
I was like, is this what it's like to be someone who gets their car detailed? People do that.
Do people just do it often?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was expensive.
It was expensive.
Yeah, it was expensive.
I don't like how expensive it was.
No, that was expensive.
That was ridiculous.
But
I mean,
people
clean.
have Balenciaga and get their car detailed. They're probably not getting a Subaru.
I mean, I guess there are no. There are a lot of Subaru memes out there. And I didn't realize this until after we bought a Subaru. And then I suddenly was sent all these memes that, you know, doesn't make me want to necessarily own a Subaru.
But I'm the one who drove it mostly, and it's mostly about women.
Yep.
The memes are, if you catch my drift. So thanks for that, Jason. He picked it out.
No problem. Listen, we had a Subaru back in the day, and it had like 300,000 miles on it. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, yeah, Subarus run forever. Not
Here we are selling it before we even break 75.
1,000 miles?
Yeah. How much do we have on it?
Like 48,000 miles.
Before we even break 50?
Yeah. Well, that's what you want to do. You want to, if you're gonna get rid of it, you want to do it when it's lower-ish miles, so it retains some value.
Yeah.
It's when you hit 100,000, definitely tanks. Might as well just give it away.
Not anymore.
No, I know. I have this weird feeling right now. I'm in my 30s. I won't tell you which.
Barely.
30. Yeah, I'm young, so I'm just barely in my 30s. Gotcha. I'm 39.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 39, and I realized it was either just before the funeral or right after the funeral that I am in my direct line of family. Me and my siblings, we're it. We're at the top.
I mean, your uncle was there.
Yeah, but he's not the direct line. He's an offshoot. In my direct line, there is no one ahead of me. I'm next.
Well, I'd say your older brother's next.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Our generation of the, we got great-grandparents, grandparents, parents, then us, then our kids. It's like, that's it. I'm next. And I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, but think about, like, if a child lost their parents and grandparents, they're next, but they're still a child. So it doesn't mean you're like, your time's coming.
It feels like that. It feels kind of like that. Especially when your parents, like, my dad didn't even make it to 70. He's 67 years old. My mom was 70. And, I mean, my grandpa was 95.
That's young.
That feels young. And I'm like, am I going to die young? I don't want to die young.
Can't worry about tomorrow.
You're the one to talk.
Yeah. I woke up today at 4 a.m. because my face was itching and I had to go look at the bathroom with the light on, and I don't know. Worried about something. What is it?
Yeah.
Was it a tick?
Well, you get up worrying, and I just get up because I'm old now.
Yeah.
Like, I was up at 4 this morning.
It was because I turned the light on, I think.
Yeah.
Well, disrupted
might as well
sleep.
get up and make some eggs. I gotta go pee while I'm at it.
I could smell the coffee. You made coffee at like
6:30.
Oh, was it 6:30?
Yeah. Normal time to be up. I waited. I could have made it at 4. That would have been nice, but it was the last of the coffee. And so I wasn't going to be mean. Honestly, my fear isn't so much that I'm next. It's like, because I understand. I understand what life cycles are, the average lifespan.
Yeah.
Though I do have a disease within me that could definitely kill me young. Polycystic kidney disease for any new listeners.
Not necessarily young. It just puts you at risk for needing a kidney transplant or dialysis, and
dying from complications from it, like the only other man I've ever known who had polycystic kidney disease.
But he was on so many different medications that they gave so long ago. Like, science has advanced already.
Yeah.
Aren't they growing kidneys in a lab now?
Not quite. Maybe by the time I need one.
Right?
Yeah.
So I have hope.
We do have a friend that just had a kidney transplant.
Yeah, she had a successful kidney transplant.
How's she doing?
Great.
Really?
She does have a pharmacy that she has to take.
Yeah, well, that was my dad, too.
Yeah.
I mean, fistfuls of medicine.
But all of it gets decreased over time.
His didn't.
Yeah, see?
His didn't. So I'm interested in what that's about. I should try to reach out to her.
Yeah.
And talk to her because that's a
pretty cool story. I was her roommate in college.
Mm-hmm.
And she knew she had a kidney disease when we were in college.
I didn't know that, though.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
She finally needed a kidney transplant, and she just put it out there that if someone wanted to donate a kidney, she would appreciate it. Yeah. And this random lady in her town saw it. I think the lady was a county clerk or something.
Wow.
And it could be a play to get voted back in. I mean, that's
quite the play to get voted.
It is.
Or she's just a nice
really
person.
Nice woman. I don't know. I'm an outsider, not knowing the whole story. Okay, but
they're filming her taking the kidney out, and it's just like stamped on it. Vote for me. Do you vote for county clerk? I guess you do. Yeah, okay.
You do.
I don't know. I've never paid attention to local politics, which local politics is the only thing you should be paying attention to.
Yeah.
Not really, but mostly. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway.
Very cool story.
Then she gave her the kidney.
Yeah.
And she's doing good.
I think more people should just be willing to give kidneys.
It's risky.
As a person who needs it. Yeah, of course I'm going to say that. But yeah, I mean, you don't need both of them.
I knew a guy in college who did a bone marrow transplant thing. I think that's kind of a big deal.
But you gain that back, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he gave it.
Isn't that kind of like giving blood?
Is it not?
I mean, more intense.
Like more intense.
It is more intense. I'm just saying, but don't you regenerate bone marrow? I don't know anything about the body.
I don't know anything about bone marrow.
I did not even take an anatomy class.
I took an anatomy class. You can grow a liver, right? Using part of a liver?
I've heard something like that. That's biology, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think I did have to take that. Almost failed. Definitely almost failed chemistry, but they hated me enough.
Did you take biology, or did your roommate take your biology?
That was in college. I took biology in high school because you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually took most of my classes with 10th graders as a senior.
I took biology. I think I was a little older as well. And we had a student teacher as our teacher. So we had a really cool teacher. She still lives in this area. I was in class with her son. She was an epic biology teacher, but we had this student teacher come in and he taught like most of the time, doing his
Oh, I see. Yeah. I forgot about student teachers. Yeah, they were.
It was kind of disappointing because it's like, I'm getting the shaft.
Yeah.
I finally got in this epic biology teacher's class, and now here I get this student teacher who doesn't know anything.
Yeah, doesn't know how to deal with kids, doesn't know, like, they might know some stuff from the book, but they don't know.
Yeah, they
don't know the high school kids.
I feel like I got gypped.
Yeah.
I do.
I would have loved to have a student teacher. I would have a field day with them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I would initiate them into high school and
they would
all right,
quit.
bud.
That's so mean.
Here we go. You want to do this? Let's see if you really want to do this. Detention.
You were like that?
No, I didn't consciously do that. It was all subconscious, which means I'm a terrible person on the inside.
And
without
here you
knowing
are
it.
like, I just don't know what's going on with Alder. He's just...
We've already discussed he's me. I get it. I don't understand myself.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I don't understand his behavior or mine. I'm not like that anymore. I've learned that you don't need to be terrible to people. Be kind to people and you do better.
Yeah.
You do better. No, for me back then it was just it was all about making my friends laugh. That's all it was. It was never, I want to be mean to this teacher. I want to give this teacher a hard time. I want to make my friends laugh. And that was my motivation.
Look at you now having your own podcast. You can make people laugh.
Making people laugh.
People should record themselves laughing and send it to Jason so that he can get the fulfillment, because I'm just giving him a deadpan stare half the time.
Yeah, I get nothing.
I give it to you sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, rarely. So here's my goal in life. It's to go for the nostrils. She starts laughing, the nostrils start moving, and then I know I've got her.
Yeah.
She's trying to hold it in.
I'm not trying to hold it in right now.
I know you're not right now, because if you were trying to hold it in, your nostrils would start going.
Yeah.
And then I can't get you. Usually when I tell you about it, you start laughing.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Well, actually, so it should be a testament to my wonderful, bright personality that at this funeral, 2 of my substitute teachers, 2 of them were there, husband and wife, and they remembered me and loved me.
They did.
Yeah. Mr. Granger.
The only reason they were there is because they mowed your grandma's lawn. It's not like they came for you.
Well, of course they didn't come for me. He didn't know I was there. He's like, oh, Jason, I remember. Wow, it's been so
really?
long. Yeah.
He didn't know that you guys were related?
He might have. I don't know.
He's an old dude and he's mowing lawns.
I know, it's pretty great.
He's
an
old epic. Dude.
He was kind of up there when I had him in high school 20 years ago. I thought, oh, Mr. Granger, he's kind of an old guy. I love him. But he's the guy, listen, he was the kind of substitute teacher. You didn't give him a hard time. He was awesome.
Oh, really?
You just asked him about his tie, and he would talk about it for 30 minutes, about where he got it, because he always wear a funky tie, and it would have a story that went along with it, or he would show movies or whatever, He was
one
awesome.
Of those substitute
Oh,
teachers.
yeah. He was great. He was great. You didn't give him a hard time because he was interesting. That's part of the teacher's problem. Most of the teachers aren't interesting.
Well, Jason, they have to get work done.
Here's an idea.
They have to teach.
Your subjects interesting
for
people to enjoy. What if we just loved learning because it's interesting?
I remember having
a concept.
I remember having a teacher like that the boys could get off track so easily, and they'd try to ask him questions, and he'd just start rambling and talking about something and whatever, and they loved it.
An actual teacher versus
an actual teacher.
Well, that's pretty rough because then...
It was so annoying because it was like, can we just...
What subject was it?
History.
History allows itself to meander a little bit.
They weren't talking about history. The boys were just like trying to get him to talk about whatever.
Okay.
So that we wouldn't have to do work. And it got old.
I mean, what work did you have to do in history? Listen to a lecture about history?
No, there were worksheets, and like if you didn't...
Who does worksheets for history? Worksheets for math and English, sure. History?
Yeah, it's like...
No, you read and discuss. That is history.
Well, we read and answered questions on a worksheet.
Well, that's lazy. I'd get them off track, too. Yes.
Well, so they would get them
for
off
history,
track so we wouldn't have to do the worksheets and all that kind of stuff.
You do worksheets for things you have to work problems out, that you have to see it to do it. You don't have to see it to work. You don't have to work out a problem. It's multiple choice.
How do you know that people are paying attention, though? How do you know that the students are absorbing anything if you don't give them a worksheet?
In class, one-page papers.
I believe in worksheets.
In class, one-page papers. They have to write a paper about a subject.
Then that teacher has to sit there and grade it.
Oral reports with no notes.
And the kids can't listen to the other kids.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with... I'm not saying you can't have tests. You test the kids.
Yeah.
You test their knowledge, but worksheets in history? That doesn't even make sense.
It does.
I don't understand that. What? Fill in the blank?
Yes.
And search for it in the book? What?
Yeah. I think so. You have to search for it. And then there's like vocabulary words and...
Well, that's a different class.
What? No,
vocabulary.
That was part of the history. In the
that's
textbook,
part of English.
With the bold... No.
Oh, yeah. See, it's been a long time since I've learned anything. From school.
They had bold words.
I'm self-taught in just about everything. I don't have to do any kind of worksheets for myself. So... If I know history, it's because I've watched a documentary. That's what you should do. If you want boys or men to learn history in school or whatever, show them documentaries. It's great. They'll know it.
But like every person has that teacher that takes a smoke break in the middle of class.
That was my chemistry teacher, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This was my English teacher. He passed away when I was in college. It was very sad.
My chemistry teacher passed away when I was in college, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's correlation there.
I mean, don't smoke, kids.
Did he also feed all the neighborhood cats?
No, but he threw chalk at me and called me doofus.
Did he mean it?
Yeah.
He threw chalk at you? Did it hit you?
Yeah, sometimes. If his aim was good.
Wait, this happened multiple times?
All the time.
Did you go to his funeral?
No, I don't. We might have been in Korea, actually. It might have been a little later. But I'm not sure when he died. No, he had nicknames for everybody.
And yours was Doofus.
Yeah. My friend, his last name was Gilkey, and he was Glinky. And
is it sad that I just checked to see if Doofus was 5 letters, if that was a possibility?
Well, some people spell it differently. Remember the Foxtrot comic?
Yeah.
I remember they spelled it Doofus.
That's how I would spell it.
Really?
You'd spell it Dufus?
I've seen it spelled that way. I don't know if that's correct, but I've seen it spelled multiple ways. You must be a doofus if you don't know how to spell doofus. I don't know. I don't know why I remember the Foxtrot comic in particular. I was a kid and we would get on the computer, like a young kid. Like we'd get on.
You read comics on a computer?
Yeah, you could look up like Garfield comics, Foxtrot comics, and you can find websites where they would have them. And it was just really fun. Like
I had to wait until Sunday.
Yeah.
To get the paper.
Yeah,
to read
apparently
the
there is a backlog of them on the internet.
What do you think
somewhere.
my favorite comic was?
Okay. Not Beetle Bailey.
No.
That's your dad's, I bet.
I didn't even understand Beetle Bailey.
Neither.
Like, was it a continuation? Was it a
No,
that you had to know the past?
I don't think so. I think it was just a joke. But Foxtrot was my favorite.
Okay.
Because they had the kid in it. He's kind of a nerd. He's fun, whatever. Let me think. Don't tell me Family Circus. If it was Family Circus, I'm going to leave and throw up.
It was.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was so sweet, heart touching. You
Ugh.
know, like it was.
Are you serious? I
Yes.
got that right.
I was giving you the answer, Jason. I was staring at you, saying, "Family Circus."
Well, you weren't literally. Your face was not showing
I know,
Family
but
Circus.
you
sent
knew.
it in my head.
Yeah.
I chose it thinking, surely not. Don't disappoint
Why wouldn't
me.
it be, Jason?
It's the lamest comic
No,
this is so
it was
niche.
so
This is so
sweet.
niche right now.
It was so sweet. There was always like a nice story. Like it was just
I was like 10 years
touching.
old reading the comics, and like I would get down to Family Circus, and I would literally every time go, ugh.
really.
What a horrible, stupid
like,
comic.
What is this Foxtrot?
Whatever.
Where's Family Circus? Yeah, no, seriously.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, and I cut them out.
What?
Yeah, sometimes they were really big and had like a really sweet thing.
Yeah, I know. They were all usually in circles and stuff.
No, they weren't.
Sometimes.
They were square.
Oh, okay.
Rectangle.
Oh,
But they were big.
yeah.
And it was just one scene sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware. With the little boy, right?
Loved it. He
ugh.
was adorable. And I just like really saw myself in the mother. As a child even.
I hated that comic so much. I can't believe this is happening right now. I'm having a moment right now. I'm questioning everything.
Did you want to marry a mom?
Is it a mom thing?
I
Did
think it's a
moms
mom thing.
like Family Circus?
If you're a mom.
That's kind of the question I had back then. Was like,
Yeah.
who was Family Circus for?
Yeah, the moms and grandmas.
It's like
I
right
think.
next to Dilbert.
No,
Like,
it was it was for the moms, I think. I think
Okay.
it's for the moms.
Okay. Which as a kid I never understood Dilbert, by the way.
Me
It was
either.
like
The office
way above
worker
my head.
guy.
But I
Yeah.
had to get into the work life to understand, like, oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. that tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Dennis the Menace was one.
It was okay. It was a little it was my demographic, but I also thought it was a little cheesy.
I thought all of them were more adult than for kids. Did you?
I think they were. But like
Yeah.
as a kid, that's like, what else are you gonna read? Like, I'm not reading the news.
Yeah.
My brother would read the sports.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care about that either.
I
just wanted the comics.
I was really excited about the ads and all the fast food coupons.
Oh,
I would look at all the deals we could get if we ate out.
okay.
I actually
Did you ever use them?
No.
Oh.
I still like looking at the fast food deals if I ever get a paper.
We also get tons. Everybody gets tons of coupons in the mail.
Oh yeah, I love
Just
flipping through
randomly.
those. Just
Like Hardee's.
yeah, like
Like,
I
ooh,
could get a
Hardee's.
buy one get one free
2 for
cinnamon raisin
1
biscuit.
cinnamon raisin biscuits.
Yeah, those cinnamon raisin
Like,
biscuits.
I don't
hit.
eat at Hardee's, but I do now.
Yeah, I'm tempted.
It was
at
in my
least.
mailbox.
Tempted.
Might as well go.
Biscuits made from scratch daily.
I mean, come on. If you don't like Hardee's biscuits, there's something wrong with you.
They have that. They
I
leave
like the film in my mouth. I like the film in my
Mm.
mouth. This is not sponsored by Hardee's. I love Hardee's
I would
biscuits.
never accept a sponsorship from
I
Hardee's,
would.
just so you know.
Well, so are we
Though,
allowed to accept
when-
sponsorships, just one of us?
I don't know, but when I was a kid, the cinnamon raisin biscuit did hit. My dad would take us to Hardee's.
It was bacon,
so
egg, and
good.
cheese biscuit for me.
You never got
From
the cinnamon
Hardee's.
raisin?
No,
And
not until you.
Sometimes
Not
I
until
would
you.
get a twin pack
Oh. Twin bag.
What twin?
I never had 2 bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. I mean, you couldn't. That's crazy. That would be a lot of food. Wow. Well, speaking of food, my grandmother loved food.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, particularly breakfast food.
You know, I posted in the stories
on Instagram.
Yeah, that your grandmother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we talked about it in a previous episode, but someone said, was it the microplastics?
What?
And I felt like that was really cold-hearted of them to say that. Like, as...
Wait, why would they say that?
I don't know. Did we ever talk about how she microwaved styrofoam?
Even if we did,
about that.
Even if we did, was that a podcast listener?
I
thought our podcast listeners had more heart than that.
Actually, no. She got
no.
She went septic. So
yeah. No, she was 95, almost 96. I mean, yes, it was, tragic in its own way. Man, gosh. In the last couple of days with her, I mean, I sat with her and she wasn't able to talk very well, but one of the last things that she ever said to me was asking about the baby and do you know the gender yet and all that kind of stuff. And we'd already told her because we knew, but I guess she had forgotten. But the last thing she said to me is, I hope I get to meet her. I hope I get to, and that just broke me. That broke me.
The last thing she said to me was she called me from the hospital and she said, you better not name that baby Mabel. She will be ashamed of that name when she gets older.
She did say that from the hospital.
Her, death wish that we do not name our child Mabel.
Well, does it count? Does it count?
Let me just say, multiple people approached me at the visitation. Just so you know, Anne did not want you to name the baby Mabel. One of the women, she's an Amish woman. Your grandmother had some cool relationships with the Amish.
Yeah.
And
she did.
This Amish family had a phone. But she called and left 5 messages on this woman's answering machine. Call me back, call me back, call me back. And she called her back thinking like something was horribly wrong. And your grandmother was just like, I need name ideas for Emily because she wants to name her baby Mabel. So she gave her some ideas and she told me some of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like one of them was like Makayaka or something. How is that better than Mabel? I'm just telling me all these obscure names.
To be fair, Makayaka is epic. If you are Makayaka, that's awesome. Go you.
But how?
But over Mabel?
I mean, yeah, it's like, I was like, oh yeah, we got to do 5 letters. She told me one. I can't remember. It had a Z and an I in it. I can't remember.
Zakayaka.
Probably. Just like,
we've got Makayaka, Zakayaka, Datayaka.
Like, what about that is just so much better than...
Because Mabel put her in the mind of Nabel, which
was the way she said.
The way she said navel. And in respect, if you think of a navel every time you speak to someone, I guess you might not like that. You know what I
think of when someone says navel?
The ships?
No.
Okay.
Oranges.
Navel oranges.
That's what I think of.
Because you call it a belly button.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would never call it a navel. I mean, people do. That's fine. I've never just looked down. It's like, oh, I've got lint in my navel. Am I the only one that struggles with that? Because I struggle with that.
I think it's a man thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's a man
I definitely
thing.
get lint in my belly button.
I've never gotten lint in my belly button in my whole life.
Well, okay. Well, some of us are not as blessed to have a perfect navel. Some of us have extreme innies.
Okay? I have an extreme innie.
You don't have an extreme innie.
Not an extreme. It's just like...
It's shallow enough that you don't get lint stuck in there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear this. But But yeah, I collect a little bit over the course of a day. Got to empty it out every night. Got to clean out my Mabel.
Yeah, but like a navel orange is totally delicious.
Yeah, it is.
If that's what I thought of every time I looked at my daughter.
That's true.
Sweet.
Well, I can't imagine we're going with that.
I don't think we're going with it.
I don't know.
Because
it doesn't really count as a dying wish if you don't know that you're dying, right?
Jason, I mean, she called me from the hospital, and it was like a really rushed conversation as well.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like, I gotta go. She'll be ashamed.
Wow. Okay.
I was like, I don't think she'll be ashamed.
She said she would be ashamed?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That our daughter would be ashamed
of her name.
Yeah, if we were calling her, if we named her Navel.
Yeah.
Hey, belly button, get over here. Get me a drink.
We could call her BB for short.
I'm so much BB. I'm so ashamed. Wow. Well.
Nay.
Nay for navel. Nay, baby.
Navel is now at the top of my list.
Navel?
Yes,
specifically navel.
Yes, she never told me she didn't like the name Navel.
Okay. I don't like the name Navel.
She tried to give me so many weird name ideas. I'm like, that? You would pick that over Mabel? What is wrong with you?
I like the name Mabel.
Yeah, I think it's sweet, but...
All right, I'm going to put a poll on this episode.
Okay.
I think I can do that. I'm going to put, maybe for Spotify listeners, I don't know if everybody else can do it. I'm going to put a poll. And if you like the name Mabel, yes or no. And if you say no, you have to leave a comment as to why you don't like it.
And it's fine because we're not going with it.
We might.
Probably not.
Well, we'll never know because we don't ever disclose the children's actual names. So if we start calling her Mabel on the podcast, it's like, oh, well, they didn't actually call her Mabel.
But we call them by their middle names on the podcast.
Oh, well, then maybe her middle name will be Mabel.
Well,
Navel,
we have like
Morrow.
a tree thing going, so Maple maybe, but
well, does
I'm
a
not going to
navel
name my daughter Maple.
Mabel?
Does navel count? A navel orange tree?
Navel orange tree? That's what I was going to ask.
Should we just name her middle name Navel?
Navel. That's terrible. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Anyway, your grandmother did like breakfast food, so I'm surprised she didn't like navel oranges.
Yeah, I'm sure she did. I don't know. I don't think she had anything against.
We used to
navel
pay
oranges.
for his grandma to get breakfast delivery.
Yeah.
Like, we were going to get a meal delivery service thing because she lived an hour away. It wasn't exactly convenient to like get her weekly groceries to her or anything.
Yeah.
So we paid for this breakfast delivery situation. Well, she called me and she's like, stop paying for that breakfast delivery. It's the same old thing. Every week, it's just the same old thing. And I'm like, that's what breakfast is. Yeah. Like, what else is it?
I try to tell this to our kids.
Pancakes?
Yeah.
Breakfast burrito?
Yeah.
Quiche? What do you want?
It's all some form of egg
and like, meat. Or a sweet bread.
Right.
Muffins.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's really only so much you can do for breakfast.
Yeah, but that's the thing about breakfast is that it's so delicious that it's okay to eat it every day.
I do get tired of it.
I don't. I've never gotten tired of bacon and eggs or sausage and eggs or biscuits. I've never gotten tired of any breakfast food except oats. I get tired of oats. But I get past oats, you got eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits, gravy.
I'm a sweet
every day.
Breakfast person. I love a sweet breakfast.
I mean, the occasional donut's fine. But I still want eggs.
I love pancakes, muffins, pastries.
Yeah.
But we don't do that.
We do sometimes.
Sometimes. But oats is like pretty much the closest we get to it.
But it doesn't quite
on a normal
the same way.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't.
Well, if you toast pecans with some
your mom
toasted
has made the perfect oats.
Mm-hmm.
And
toasted coconut.
Yeah.
Ooh,
you
good.
can make the perfect oats. You just don't make them.
Yeah, I do.
Not like every time.
Well, you like it made with milk, and it's like a little rich.
It's good made with milk. It's good. But I'm keto, so I can't even have it anymore. But yeah. But that's what I try to tell the boys. They complain. I
every
make
day.
Every day. Oh man, this again. I'm like, it's breakfast.
Yeah, what?
It doesn't really change that much. Mm-hmm. Fine, you want like spaghetti or something?
No, I tried to eat spaghetti for breakfast the other day. It was horrible.
It was awful.
It was so bad.
Watching you. I didn't eat it. It was awful watching you.
Yeah. I only took a few bites.
I'm watching you eat spaghetti at like 7:30 in the morning. I'm like, what is happening right now?
Well,
this is disgusting.
It was homemade spaghetti and it was leftover. And like, I just thought I'll just heat that up and eat it.
It was, no, I about threw it away.
From scratch noodles, I mean, not homemade. Like,
yeah. No, I know. I know what you meant. Yeah. That was gross.
No, don't recommend.
No, you can't. It's kind of like, people look down on people who have alcohol like early in the day, starting your day with alcohol. You can't do that with certain foods too. Like, you can't do that with.
I think I could eat a burger pretty much any time of day.
I can, but it doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you can do.
That, I never saw your grandma eat a burger.
I think yeah.
She was a fried fish lady.
Well, yeah, if there was fried fish available, she was all about it.
What is it with older people and fried fish?
I think it's a Southern thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have all these fish camps and stuff.
See, I had never heard that term until your family. Fish camp.
Maybe it's just a family thing.
You can catch fish and take it to the fish camp, and they'll fry it for you.
I don't think you have to catch it.
You don't have to, but you can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. I've only been to like 2. And it...
Is it fancy?
No, it's,
Is it like just picnic tables in a pavilion? I can't place it. I don't know what a fish camp is.
I think you can eat outside.
Okay.
I don't really remember it that well, but I think we ate inside when we went, but they just catch the fish pretty fresh. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Hush puppies?
Oh, yeah.
I only eat fried fish for the hush puppies.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Hush puppies and slaw. And don't tell me you like vinegar-based slaw because you're out.
Out. Completely out.
Who wants a vinegar-based slaw?
Not this guy.
We went out to eat in St. Louis, and they were like...
One of their options for the sides was vinegar-based
Vinegar-based slaw.
We just looked at the waitress for like 20 seconds. What?
What?
Did you just say vinegar-based slaw? I like vinegar. I like slaw. I don't like the two together.
No.
Ugh. Anyway.
That is the most disappointing thing when someone serves a vinegar-based slaw.
Yeah.
They try to throw poppy seeds on there to like make it better.
Ain't nothing gonna fix that.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing gonna fix that.
No.
But yes, fish camps. I think it's freshly caught fish, though.
Okay.
It's a fish farm, I'm sure, but and they just fry it up right there and just go to town on some fish.
But your grandma liked the gas station fish.
That's the closest thing she could get to it.
Mm.
So it's not that I really want Tamco
she really
fish.
Loved the Tamco gas station fish blade. She really did want it.
Your tastes change a little bit.
Even like 90s. My dad would run routes out her way, and I like told him one time, I was like, "Hey, if you're happen,
yeah, that's fine,
to be driving through Salem, you should grab Jason's grandma Tamco fish plate."
Did he do it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Yeah.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I bet that made her day.
I think he left it on her porch because she wouldn't answer her door, so I don't know.
Oh, so he freaked her out. Somebody at my door and they didn't call first. So the cat got it.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure she got it and was very pleased. Probably the next day, though. Like, oh. What's this? Oh, Tamco.
Tamco fish blade. I'll eat that.
I mean, I don't know how long it's been sitting here, but it's probably sitting there that long at the Tamco. Well, I miss her, and I am deeply saddened by. I mean, I'm torn between just celebrating the long life that she lived and also mourning that there's no one ahead of me.
And
anymore,
well, yeah,
you know
and it ended pretty fast.
It did.
It was kind of sudden. So.
Yeah. And it seems to just go that way. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I've always kind of thought about it, but it's something people don't think to do now. They don't think they have time to do, but get videos, talk to people, do interviews with your parents.
Yeah.
Do interviews with if you have grandparents alive, do interviews with them, even just a voice recording.
I
have them
started
tell
to
stories.
one time because she used to love to tell stories.
Oh, she's such a storyteller.
She was, but in the last couple of years, she didn't really tell them as much.
Yeah.
And I felt the desire to get her to say something.
Oh, I remember
she wasn't really.
You would really pry, not in a bad way. I just meant you would really like try to get her to tell more stories. I remember because you were a lot better about that than I was.
I loved hearing her stories.
Well, she has great stories.
She didn't have a refrigerator when she was a kid. Yeah. And they put their milk in a spring box.
That's pretty cool.
In the spring. Yeah. The cold water to keep the milk cold. Drinking raw milk. She had a room in her house full of smoked meat. That's so weird to me that she just had a room of meat.
That's great.
So weird.
Yeah.
She went barefoot from Easter to Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that story. She had so many good ones. Yeah. She was raised in a little mill village, and they didn't have a lot of money. And sounds like she had a great, crunchy kid life.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss, Jason.
Yeah, well, you as well. And she loved you. She loved you probably more than she loved me, honestly.
No,
she
I don't
loved
think
you
so.
to death.
Jason could gain like 20 pounds, and she'd always be like, "You look great. You look so good." Not that you ever did. Well, you did fluctuate a little, but if I gained 2 pounds, she would be like, "Putting on a little weight, honey?" It's like, thank you for treating me as if I am your kid.
Yeah. It's so funny in that situation. It's like, this is literally the only human where I wouldn't like say something like, back off my wife, dude, like, or whatever, like if somebody said something rude or whatever. But like when it's the grandmother, the matriarch of the family, it's just solemn. Doesn't make sense.
I was always just like,
I never fluctuated 20 pounds either, so
15.
Yeah, probably. Likely. I'm always a give or take 1.5, you know. All right. Well, if you're the last of your generation, or of your family line, leave a review. That's terrible. It's lonely out here. We need all the reviews we can get. So, anyway, thank you for listening to the Really Very Crunchy podcast, and we'll see you next time, and hopefully with the same number of family members.
See you then. Bye.
Bye.